I have a real hypocritical view on car names,
Okay.
which is, I'm fairly well known for having come up with a whole bunch of stuff, like General Mayhem and, the Dragoneer is one of my recent ones. It's a drag racing Jeep Wagoneer, the Jaguar, a Jaguar.
The Jaguar was cool,
we came up with a lot of stuff. NASCARlo. But I always say, I hate it when people will buy a project car and go on social media and go, what do I name it? Every car does not need a name.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come naturally, if it's not a fit, don't force it.
Yeah.
That is weak.
Agreed.
And if you can't come up with it yourself, and if it's not what you and your friends naturally just call the thing, I have a car that's called the Red Duster because Steve Dulcich and I would just we had 5 Dusters. It was the red one.
Mhm.
That's just what we called it. It's not creative. It's just what we called it.
Yeah.
And so is this other stuff. I don't like the buy a car and immediately, oh, well, this has to have a name. And I think that came out of the magazines because that's where car names came from.
It's got to speak to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not bonded with the car, don't do it. My first car I still own. It's a 1970 Dodge Super Bee.
Wow.
It doesn't have a name. The license plate says Rumblebee, but I don't call it that. So that's not what it is. It's just my Super Bee. I also don't like people names for cars. We have Stubby Bob, but I don't like, my parents have a Grand Cherokee and they call it Elliot. Just
Elliot.
No, I don't like people names like that on cars.
Elliot the Jeep